In this video, we are going to discuss about MOSFET small signal analysis. So we know that from the drain and the transfer characteristics of the field effect transistor, the drain current equation of the MOSFET is a function ID. ID is varied with respect to VGS and VDS, where VGS is your gate to source voltage and VDS is your drain to source voltage. So the linear small signal equivalent for the FET can be drawn analogous to a BJT. Okay, so I can write ID is equal to F of VDS comma VGS. So we know that ID is equal to 0 for cutoff region, and ID is equal to beta into VGS minus VT the whole square divided by 2 for saturation region for this two condition, that is VDS is greater than or equal to VGS minus VT and VGS is greater than VT, and ID is equal to beta VGS minus VT VDS minus VDS square divided by 2 for VDS less than VGS minus VT and VGS should be greater than VT. So this is your output curve. You know that this is your saturation region, and this is your linear region, and below this green line you have a cutoff region. Okay, so this one it will vary with respect to VGS. Okay, so let me assume that there is a small variation in your ID. Okay, this I can write it as del ID. It is due to the change in the VDS and small change in the VGS. Okay, so using the Taylor expansion, I can write this del ID. I can write it as ID. That is equal to F of VDS comma VGS plus del VDS dou F divided by dou VDS plus del VGS dou F divided by dou VGS. This term dou ID by dou VGS, I can write it as dou ID by dou VDS and dou ID by dou VGS. I can write it as this is your transconductance. This is your transconductance, and this is your dou I divided by dou VGS is nothing but drain conductance GD. Okay, so this I can write it as ID because this is your DC signal, so these two are equal, and this ID is due to this is your GM, right? GM into VGS plus what is dou ID divided by this is your GD into VDS. Okay, so this is your small signal AC analysis value. Okay, so let me assume this. So I can write what is GM into RD. GM into RD is equal to mu, where mu is your amplification factor. So for the linear region, we know that ID is equal to beta VGS minus VT VDS minus VDS square divided by 2. So if I differentiate with respect to VGS, I will get beta VDS, that is nothing but GM, right? So if I differentiate the whole term with respect to VDS, I will get beta VGS minus VT minus VDS. So this dou ID divided by dou VDS is nothing but 1 divided by RD. Okay, so at the deep triode region, the VDS value is very less, right? VDS value is very less. So RD is equal to 1 divided by beta VGS minus VT. So during the linear region, the MOSFET is act as a voltage variable resistor. Okay, so this is your equation for the saturation region. So if I differentiate with respect to VGS, I will get beta VGS minus VT. So if I differentiate with respect to VDS, it is 0. So during the saturation region I'm having only GM. So GM and that value is beta VGS minus VT. Okay, so this is without considering the channel length modulation. So I can write it, I can draw the overall small signal model for FET using this using the for common source configuration. I can write it as VGS. So this is your source and this is your gate. Sorry. This is your gate and this is your source, and I can draw GM VGS into RT. Okay, so this is your small signal model for the common source configuration. Okay, so this I can redraw it as VGS gate and source, GM VGS is this. I'm going to this is your current into resistance becomes a voltage. So resistance comes in series with the voltage. So this is your VDS. So I can write this this one as mu into VGS. Okay, because mu value is GM into RT. So this low frequency model for the MOSFET has a Norton output circuit. Okay, so this is your Norton output circuit with dependent current generator whose magnitude is proportional to the gate to source voltage. So this proportionality factor is transconductance, output resistance is RD, and the input resistance between the gate and source is infinite. Since it is assumed that reverse biased gate draws no current. So for this reason only the resistance between the gate and drain is assumed to be infinite. So I hope this video will be useful for you. Thank you very much for watching this video.